Hey guys, okay, this is part 2 of my fantasy collection. So I'm just gonna start this real quick. And like I said, I'm not gonna be talking that much, but I will be telling you the names. Maybe I will say something about the models or something. So I'm just gonna start with my first one. We have the Asian dragon that came with the Auralan warriors in like 2014. In love the blue, how blue his eyes are. And they named this guy Yariyuki. It means five-headed demon dragon. I don't know why I called him that. Next one, we are gonna take my Eldrador warrior dragon, my big dragon, one of them at least. So I know he's a little bit beat up, but he has been played with like a lot, since he's used in my story I do with my friend, and he is one of the devil's form that I play. So, or the character I made, and this is only one of his forms. He has like many more. And he is called Sinath, or the Eternal Flame. I love this dragon. Just so pretty and big. I'm just gonna start with my big dragons. Next we have another dragon warrior dragon. We have this red cutie. And he's probably my heaviest of them. So here he is. I can't show the face. As you can see, he has green eyes. It's a really friendly face. And you can see his back. And I named him Anir. Next, I'm gonna take. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Gonna take. Whoops. This guy. He's also with the dragon riders. I actually don't remember what I called this guy. I know he has a name, but I can't remember what it was. Okay, next we're gonna take is Nugur. So yeah, alright. His name is Nugur. So this is supposed to be the offspring of Antilar and Faroin. So if you know about the Baeyala story, the first Baeyala story that came out when the Dark Elves were also available, they wrote a book both in German and also it was translated to English. Just the first book, not the second book. So yeah. Here we have this guy. Of all the dragon riders, there are only 2 who don't have saddles, and there are 2 who do have. Although one of the is actually with the Arellan warriors, so where they have like these animal companions. You can get with a wolf, you can get with a red deer, you can get with a bear and a crocodile. Alright, next I'm just gonna take... You know what, I'm just gonna take this girl. This is my female bloom dragon. Yep, this is my female bloom dragon. So there's nothing much to say. This is probably one of the feminine dragons I have. He's actually cute. He's kind of small when you put it next to the other ones. It's kind of sad, really, but yeah. I actually named this dragon girl Khaleesi, like from which actually means dragon or dragon mother, like in Game of Thrones. And I gotta tell you, they butchered that show in season 8. Next we have this pink dragon. Actually, I'm not sure if I should have it as a female or a male, because it doesn't have eyelashes. It only has just like these blue eyes with big eyebrows. So, yes. I have no idea, because if I don't have it as a female, I would put them together, but yeah. Still in the thinking compartment there. There's a little bit of glitter in the wings. So here we have her, or him, this dragon. And I named this dragon Tanwen. I don't know what that means. I don't even know where I got it from. So that was Tanwen. I'm trying to see if I can find the little babies that are supposed to be. Where are they? Alright, I had a little baby somewhere, but I can't find them, so I'm just gonna take this guy first. Now, he is one of the Eldrador dragons. And this is called the Hunter, I believe he was. No, he's not the Hunter. He's the Fighter? I think he is the Fighter. We have him here. He's actually one of my favorite of the Eldradors. One of them, which means I have more. I actually have all... I don't know if I said it, but I actually now have all of the Eldrador dragons. It's kind of cool. Actually love the scales. They actually made these in quite good detail. Of course, you can open his mouth. As you can see here, he has this big opened... You can see his tongue and inside the mouth here. So he's pretty well detailed. Oh, I named him Sentoki, which means fighter for a reason. Next we have the the Flyer. Another one of the Eldrador dragons who has a beak like a bird. So he's like a hawk or something, or a chicken dragon with the mohawk. So here he is. He's probably supposed to be a wyvern, since like the first one that I brought, the fighter dragon. So here we have the bird dragon. And yeah, he's a flyer, although he has like this fin-like ants on his tail, which is kind of funny. And of course you can see the scales, also really nice detailed. But this guy is not one of my favorites. I don't know why, maybe because he's not too dragonish for me. I don't know. And I named him Shirashi. Shibiribi. Next, we have the runner. His pose is really strange, and he has long legs. really long legs. So this is the one they call Runner from the Eldrador dragons. This long tail. A little dusty, but that's okay. He has like this crocodile jaw. Oh yeah, you can't move his jaw. And I named this guy Ranna. Ranna. I don't know how you say it, but yeah. Next, we're gonna take the warrior. He is one of my favorites, this guy. I just love how his claw is like, or like he's stopping someone. You can put it like, let's just say like if I just like take the runner here, it's like he's just like can push him down like this with his claw. Although, yeah. So here we have the warrior. He has a little cut in his wing here. You can see the veins on him. You can see like these cuts in his, I don't know what you call this on the dragons. And here, like he's been in a battle. Over here, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can. Of course, we have his face. His gray, yellow teeth. His mouth. Or jaw. So yeah, I named this guy Shanshi. And next I'm gonna take the battering ram. He's probably the smallest of, he's actually the smallest of the dragons. He actually has like these little tiny wings. You can see him here. And he is known as the battering ram because of his ram-like horns. And he has this spiky tail. He's a cute little guy. He's tiny, but he's mighty, like people would say. And of course he has blue eyes. How I pronounce his name, I have no idea. So I'm not even gonna try it. But yeah, this is the little battering ram. Next I'm gonna take the sea dragon. It's this guy. This was the only dragon who was not available to purchase in my country in 2016. I went for a hunt for him, but nowhere in my country was he for sale. Like he just didn't exist. And then I went to Germany with my sister to Kaiserslautern, and I found him in like just this. No, I found him in, I think, Toys R Us. So I was actually quite happy with that. So here we have his face. Look at the face. Really. Yeah, his mouth is really loose. Because we have him here. There you go. And I call this guy Orion, since he's the diver. Why did I call him Orion? I don't know. Next, we're gonna take his twin brother, the bluest of them all. And I gotta tell you, he is blue. I should have called him that. Blue, like from the old cartoon show Imaginary Friends. Oh, I loved that show when I was a kid. I actually kind of like this guy better than I like the original one. This one is what you would call special painted, since he used the mold again. Come on, focus. Camera, work with me. Work with me. There we go. I actually like this color better on him. Focus. Thank you. Focus. Camera, focus. Focus. Oh, dang it. Oh well. So here we have him. The pretty. He's actually called sea monster. I don't know why, because it's not a monster, it's a dragon. Know your creatures. So his name is Castor. Who have we left? Oh, the Eldradors. Oh yeah, we're gonna take one of my favorites, the Hunter. This is the Hunter. And of course he is called the Hunter since he hunts other dragons and stuff like that because, well, he doesn't have wings. And for the character I made in this guy, instead of having wings, he can run really fast. Even faster than cheetahs. So, yeah. And I also made it that when his spikes lit up, he can shoot lightning from his mouth. Like most dragons, they have fire, but he literally can just like, yeah. If he is hurt pretty much, or if someone is kicking him and bringing him down or something, the spikes starts to glow, and the higher it goes, like it starts from here and then it goes higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and the higher it goes, the stronger the force of his roar is. Yeah, his roar becomes stronger, or the attack of his power will become, it always doubles each time the color goes higher and higher and higher. And he also has the ability to throw lightning bolts from his tail. So yeah. I only made it up. It's not really what this dragon can do for real. But yeah. And I also made it like, because he has the spikes here and all, he's really good in guarding himself, like having a shield. Of course, he has the spike here. He uses these as well in fighting. And he can go to the water, since it looks like he has these skills over here. So he can swim and fight in the water as well. Yeah, I created a lot with this dragon. I've actually always thought about making like a little series where horses or other creatures or something have dragons for companions and are fighting to the top to see who will become the best dragon trainer or best dragon master. I actually haven't thought if I should create it or not, because it would take a lot of time and and scripting and everything like that. But I may create it, maybe not. It depends on a lot of things. Maybe I will do it, or maybe not. Maybe it's in my thinking box, because I have a thinking box or idea box. But let's continue. Did I call it what? Oh yeah, I named him Hunter, the Hunter. It kind of sounds like the Hunter. Then we have the Poacher dragon. He's actually one of the newer Eldrador dragons. They actually didn't make any dragons for them this year, or at least not Eldrador wise. They only came up with a Shadow Panther and a rock beast or rock monster. So yeah, here we have the Poacher. He's also actually one of my favorites. So here he is. Oh shit, I have to. What's the time? Oh, okay. And here we have his spiky little tail. And I named this guy Gone, like from one of my favorite anime shows. Next, we're gonna bring... I'm just gonna take someone. Oh, okay. We have the ice dragon. Here she is. She's actually pretty plain in color, only white, and of course she has crystal-like looking wings. She has the crystal spikes and her crystal-like eye. It's kind of glossy. Has her blue tongue with a little bit of blue on her face. Not much to say about this dragon. But I named her Vice, so this is a female. Yay, another female who isn't feminine looking. Next, hey, give her. No, give him. We have him. Oh, yeah, oops. This is the original that came first before the ice version came. I actually like this one probably better than I like the other one. So here we have this guy. Yeah, it's a guy. It's a male. I actually like this one better than I like the other one because he has more color and more life in him. Although he's more blue than... Yeah. Of course you can see his face over here. He has this red eyes and blue mouth, like blue, but he's not as blue as Castor, so he's safe. That's much to show about this guy. So yeah, he is named Killua. So Killua and Gone. I think I have, yeah, I have. Hey, I found one of the babies, but I can't find the smaller one. So I found this little baby dragon. Kinda has like this puppy dog face. Ain't I a cutie? It is a little cutie patootie. So this is the bloom dragon. Kinda looks like the mother. And I named him Shushi. Sushi. Not sushi like the fish food, but sushi with a C. Sushi. It sounds like sushi. I don't know. Alright, next I'm gonna take this guy. His wing is in the box, so yay. I'm just gonna take this one off. So here we have the smaller little warrior dragon, who will probably become like the bigger one, who you saw one of the... Excuse me. So here we have this guy. I think he is supposed to be called like warrior or something. Nope. I didn't write his name down. Oh well, it happens. I think I called them Thunder. I love the weapon on his tail. It's so spiky. And I love his armor. He's all in armor. He's like a little baby dragon getting ready for, like a teenager or something, getting ready for his first fight or training. He is cute though. Next, we're gonna take one of the most wanted dragon I've noticed for collectors is the Hunter, the Night Hunter. I don't know why he's the only dragon I know about from the Eldrador series that is always out of stock. And a lot of people have been asking where they can purchase this guy. I actually bought him when he came out, so yeah. I can actually see why people would want him, but not really. I mean, it is a gorgeous dragon, a gorgeous model. The coloring is just precise and the face is just perfect. Actually, everything about this dragon is just screams perfection. But I don't know why he is so valuable for collectors to have in their collection. But yeah. So if I will sell this guy, which I will never do, I wonder what he would go for. What do you think? Is this a dragon you would want in your collection? Just curious, since a lot of people want him in their collections. Alright, we're gonna take the last of the Eldrador dragons. We have this guy. This is actually also one of my favorite dragons. This is the lava dragon. I didn't tell you what I named him. I named this guy Benty, like from the video game Benty and the Ink Machine. So here we have the lava dragon. This guy is actually pretty lucky that he's not in my storage box. He's actually on my shelf. So he's that much of a favorite. Probably other dragons are probably jealous of him. I don't know. He's actually one of Lucifer's good friends, you would say. This is a dragon with a lot of detail. Okay, and then this guy, Igneal. Alright, let's keep going. We don't have many left. I think I have about... Oh, I found the little baby. He was on the back of one of the dragons. Here's the little baby. Doesn't want to focus. Alright, I gotta say, this is probably the cutest little thing I have seen. And I named this little guy Aiden. Just gotta say it looks like a little angel baby. But I know it's a little dragon. So, yeah, he is cute. Next one, we're gonna take this guy. Or girl, guy, girl. Here we have my Redfarøyn. I know she's called the orange, but there's nothing orange about her. Maybe in the camera it looks like she's orange, but she's more like red colored for me. So she looks exactly like the original one, but the coloring is just different. This is actually the special version or the exclusive version. She didn't come cheap, I gotta tell you. Although she's not my most valuable of the dragons. But yeah. I named, instead of having it as a female, I made it into a male. So I called him Vitan. I don't remember where I got that name. Alright, next one we're gonna take the colored dragons. Now this is the original old, this is the first dragon Schleich made. Just the green original dragon. Plain and simple. Actually pretty nice detailed for old model. How old is this model? Oh, okay. It came out 2003, but was released in 2004. So since let's always put the year they are made on their belly, but not the year they are released. I think I've told you about that before. So here, this he is, he is. And I call this guy Stefano. That's probably the least dragonish name out there. We have the yellow version or the gold version, but this one is just all yellow. And I named this guy Rugarth, or Rugarth the Brave. Next, I'm gonna take the blue one. These marks, I think he had them when he got them when he fell down. It looks like bite marks or something, or claw marks, like someone just had put his claws down on him. So here we have this guy. Kind of dark blue. He has dust on him since he stands on my wardrobe, just doing nothing, just staring into space. He's also just plain colored. I named him, I think it was Hjörenmaru. Yep, his name is Hjörenmaru. Next, we're gonna take the dark purple one. I know it's supposed to be called it looks like he's black, but trust me, he is dark purple. He's just really dusty. Although he kind of you can probably see now a little bit of the dark. You see the difference on here? This is a little bit purplish. This is a little bit more dark-like. Yeah, I see what you did there. So there's not much to show about this guy. He looks exactly like the other ones. I just think that the darker they are, the more lifelike they have on their face. I don't know why. I named this guy Sombra. And next I'm gonna take my black dragon. I don't know why he is called black, but this one is black. You can see. Maybe if I put them next to each other, you can probably see the difference. You see the difference? Yeah, okay, great. Maybe if we do it like this. Oh, this is the blue one. Here we have. Can you see the difference? Dark purple, black. Now you got proof. And here we have this guy. I actually love the color on this guy. He's one of my favorite on this mold. I actually have two of them who are my favorite. I don't have two versions of him. He kind of has like this gloss on his wing, which is kind of nice. I didn't notice it until now. Kind of sparkly. Looks like they used silk, so he's like a fancy dragon. Also on his fin here and here. Nice. So this dragon is named Seraph. So these are 5. We are gonna take the 6th one, who is one of my absolute favorite on this mold. Probably because I'm a sucker for red dragons. I actually love the red dragons. So here we have this guy. Between the green one and the black one, I think this one is good detailed with coloring and all that. He isn't plain colored like most of them. So here we have the red version. And I named this guy Natsu, which means summer. Alright, now I'm gonna take one of the dragons who stands on my desk. Now this chubby looking guy. This is the exclusive version of Antilar, but I named him Toothless. So, and he is heavy, kind of sparkly as well. I've actually taken pictures of this guy. He's dusty as well. Oh, my models are dusty. I need to clean them up. So here we have him. Not much to talk about him. Just he's really big and he has like big wings. So here we have Toothless. I'm just gonna put him up again. And now I'm gonna show you my expensive dragon. He's actually my most expensive dragon there is. He's actually my expensive Slits model, that is. So here we have the golden dragon. And he actually came in his original box. And he came the same year as the Lunar Mustang. And this is probably supposed to be like a lunar dragon. He kind of reminds me of Celestial Dragon. And I actually love this guy. He's actually one of my most lovable and valuable dragons or models I have. he's my, yeah, like I said, he's my most expensive dragons that I have. I actually own most of the Schleich dragons. I only need, I think, 5 of them now. So maybe someday it will be completed. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not like on the hunt for it. But I love this guy. I actually call this guy a Draco, like the celestial dragon. So yeah, this is my last dragon to show you. Now I'm actually just gonna make this into a one video. It's a little bit long. So my last video I will be making will be about my unicorns, my unicorn collection. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this up here, post it, and gonna hope you guys are gonna enjoy this collection with the dragons, since I love the dragons. I actually am a dragon maniac. I love them too much. So yeah, you guys can tell me what you think about these guys and what dragon you would mostly like in your collection. Just out of fun. You don't have to, only if you want to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this collection I made and enjoyed the dragons and the variation of their colors and their looks. And if you have any questions about these dragons or just any questions in general about the collection, just comment down below and I will answer them as soon as they arrive. So yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap this up now, and thank you for watching this collection video. So just like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You know what you have to do. I don't have to tell you what you should do. So yeah, and I'll see you when in our next collection tour. So bye guys.